The Northwest University today set to unveil the Siya Kolisi residence as well as the Invictus residence. These places will be opened by Springbok captain Siya Kolisi and coach Rassie Erasmus. The Siya Kolisi residence will mainly host rugby players from NWU, that's the Northwest University, while Invictus will be a multi-sport residence. Watching this story is SABC News reporter Thabiso Moss, who joins us now live. Thabiso, I imagine this is probably state-of-the-art residences. Take us through what you've been able to see so far and how far you reckon these residences will go in alleviating the accommodation crisis.
Thank you very much, Ayanda. Good morning to you and our viewers at home. We are at one of the residences of the Northwest University Potchefstroom campus here in Potchefstroom. It's both residences, the Invictus residence as well as the Siya Kolisi residence, which will be unveiled any moment from now. I believe that the formal program is about to start. As you can see behind me, that these are some of the students that are gathering here. Just in front of them, that's where the unveiling will take place in a moment. But let me speak to the house parent of both residences, the Invictus residence as well as the Siya Kolisi residence, Funani Mabala, just to give us a sense of how did they arrive at this decision of, naming the or unveiling the Siya Kolisi residence. Thank you very much for joining us on SABC News Channel 404. Just talk to us about the decision to name this residence after Siya Kolisi.
Thank you very much. I think there was quite a lot of deliberation that took place in terms of who the residence should be named after. The residence in itself has got some history and where it's coming from, and the university found it a very fitting opportunity for them to sort of give back to heroes of South Africa, such as Siya, and I think it was very fitting for the university to find get him to or rather the residence renamed after him. So initially, with Siya Kolisi being the Springbok captain, it's also very fitting because Siya Kolisi residence is also a rugby dominant residence. So it was just fitting, and finding that someone of his stature just made sense.
Just talk to us about the capacity of this residence.
Yeah, so Siya Kolisi residence houses about 102 students, with Invictus also housing around 104 students. All of these students are high-performance sports students of the university, meaning they're taking part in competitive sport for the university, whether it is in football, rugby, as I said, with Siya Kolisi, but it also includes things like hockey, cricket. We've got some athletes here as well that have also been, making the mark within Athletics South Africa, and we are very proud of all of the students here.
So let us talk about, you've got the Rugby Institute here in your institution. Is he playing any role currently, or are you going to ensure that he plays a particular role as Rugby Institute? Sorry,
I think the Rugby Institute would be remiss if they let go of this opportunity. I think it's a very great opportunity to have an ambassador such as Siya to be part of the Rugby Institute and what the Rugby Institute stands for. Definitely would be something that the Rugby Institute would definitely look into going forward in terms of what role could he play, whether it's a mentor role or as like I said, an ambassador or a lifetime member of the Rugby Institute. So those are opportunities that are available for the Rugby Institute to take on. It all just comes down to the decision that needs to be made at the end of the day.
Thank you so much, Funani Mabala, the house parent of the Siya Kolisi Siya Kolisi residence, which will be unveiled any time or any moment from now. As you can see behind me, that some students are gathering, and even Siya Kolisi as well as Rassie Erasmus have both arrived here. I believe that we'll have an opportunity to chat with them later on. You'll remember that Rassie Erasmus, who's the Springbok head coach, will also give a lecture this afternoon just after 1 p.m. But I understand that they'll also convene a media briefing which will be addressed by both Siya Kolisi as well as Rassie Erasmus. You'll remember that Siya Kolisi is one of the most decorated rugby players in the country. He led the Springboks to two World Cups in 2018 as well as in 2023, and that's where we are at this point in time. We just now have to go just to witness the unveiling of the Siya Kolisi residence here at Northwest University Potchefstroom campus. And with that, Ayanda is back to you in studio.
All right, Thabiso Moss live to us there from NWU in Potchefstroom. Thanks very much indeed.